How y'all doing? Try burning my head, Richard Man R&B and the Snurf, so Richard 291. This time I'm doing the movie reviews, and this time I'll be in Rocky 3. What happens on this movie, Rocky's been a champ for a long time. He's done had 10 fights, and he's won all 10 fights. What Rocky doesn't know is Mickey's been protecting him, and has been giving him these easy fights, that way he can stay champion. And Clover Lane has been at all these fights. And Clover Lane becomes the #1 fighter and #1 contender. And at Rocky's statue presentation, Rocky is talking about retiring, and then Clover Lane shows up and calls him out and says how Mickey's been dodging him this whole time. And Rocky accepts the fight after Clover Lane has insulted Adrian. And before this, Rocky did like a little charity event with Thunder Lips, the professional heavyweight champion, the wrestler. And he's played by Hulk Hogan in this movie. And Rocky does his charity fight, and it becomes a draw or whatever. And then what I just told y'all with the statue presentation happened. And Rocky's training, but he's not training like he used to. He's having live trainings and selling stuff, and his head's not in it anymore. And the first fight between Clover Lane and Rocky happens, and it lasts to the second round. And before the fight, Mickey gets pushed, and Mickey has a heart attack. And throughout the whole fight, Mickey's fighting with his heart attack. And Rocky loses in the second round, and he goes to talk to Mickey, and Mickey asks how the fight went, and Rocky said it went in the second round, and Mickey thinks that Rocky won. And then Mickey dies, and Rocky's head gets messed up from that, and he really doesn't want to fight anymore. And Apollo comes up and offers to train him, but if Apollo trains him, then Rocky owes him a favor. So Apollo takes Rocky and Adrian and Paulie to California, where Apollo Crews started out at and training. And Rocky's just going through the motions. He's not really, his head's not in it because of Mickey's death and all this is happening, and he's afraid, and it takes Adrian to have a fight with him to find out what's really wrong with Rocky, and Rocky admits that he's afraid. And after this, Rocky starts training like he's supposed to, and he's getting the eye of the tiger again, because Apollo Crews has been talking about the eye of the tiger this whole movie. And Rocky's finally got his head in, and he's training, and he's doing what he's supposed to. And then the second fight between Rocky and Clover Lane happens, and it starts off Rocky's doing quick jabs like Apollo did, and he's fighting kind of like he's basically fighting like Apollo now. And it goes on to the second round, and Clover Lane's hitting him with his heavy rights and lefts, and Rocky starts taunting him, and he says, "Come on, my mother hits faster and harder than that." And he's wearing Clover Lane down. And this strategy works because I think Rocky wins in the 5th round. He knocks Clover Lane out. And after this, Apollo cashes in on that favor, and they're having this fight with no cameras. They're at the gym again, and it's just Rocky and Apollo, and the movie ends on them about to hit each other. And that's all that really happened on Rocky 3. If y'all have ever watched Rocky 3, what did y'all like about it? As always, Christian, I want to be signing out. Have a good Jesus. This is Richard 291.